What's up, mi familia? So I'm preparing for another reading, and I'm hearing a lot about somebody trying to take someone's free will, and they're kind of, wanting to take somebody's place, their lover's place, and they're sabotaging and their magic. Magic seems to be backfiring. So I don't know if that's what this reading is going to be about, but we don't play with taking someone else's free will. It's unethical. It's weird. So that is just going to be that. All right, as you see, we have our animal spirit hopped in my hand last second, but let's just get straight to it. Let's get straight to it. Are we gonna do all the editing and all that? I don't know. All right, we'll get to it though. Anyway, you know that we're blessed and highly favored, meaning no weapon formed shall prosper. And with that being said, we're gonna give all the praise to the Most High. And when we say the Most High, we mean the primordial, right? The monad is a direct connection from us to, Pleroma, where we come from, you feel me? So you call it the monad, Pleroma, but we are Pleromians. Oh, is that our actual title? I think I just made that up. You know what? We're not going to get into this lesson, but I am going to have to do a story time where I explained everything. Doesn't that make sense? Right? Because I never explained it. Anyway, let's get straight to the reading. I'm happy. And the interesting thing is, if I was going to do such a heavy reading on somebody's trying to take somebody's free will and then destiny swap with the person, their romantic interests and everything, and their energy magic backfiring and losing everything around them, as in relationships, friendships, and all that, I'd be using a traditional rider deck. I'm just going to be clear. Before I even touched the table and I really started paying attention to what I'm hearing, I was playing with the classic tarot, right? You feel me? And at the bottom of the deck, I didn't shuffle because it was the devil at the bottom. So I'm like, bro, what is this? And honestly, the cards kind of said the same thing with the strength card in the reverse. Right, so I'm just like, whoa, bro. So what the heck is going on? And honestly, the last few cards said it looked like they want the culprit, the innocent person, to hand over their power and authority. So we're just going to get a reading in. Where we at? 2 minutes, 32 seconds, baby. Let's go. Influence in the read. Bottom of the deck. Spirit, talk to me nice. Wounded warrior, because that's how we feel, bro. Like, who are we even fighting with? Who's contending with the champ? Alright, there's a lot of people who honestly don't want the best for us, as we're hearing. But you know what? We're doing the best of our abilities. As you can see, we're over here communicating. We're over here in cahoots with our psychic abilities. Alright, we're paying attention. We're in sync. We're in tandem. I think that's the right word. But as you can see, the wands, we're using as a barrier to protect us. Alright, we're very much aware of what's ahead of us, and it's looking like we're using that as a shield so we can move forward. I'm gonna say comfortably, because honestly, knowing you can't get past these wands makes me feel better. Anywho, wounded warrior vibes, and I'm tired of being the wounded warrior. Just saying. Let's go. Okay, now I'm not sure if this is two energies or if this is one, but oh, alright, no, it's okay. Two energies. Alright, so it's been very much clear. Alright, the sun has illuminated what is going on. Not just that fuzzy thing floating in front of the camera, but has illuminated what's going on. There's truly a reckless energy in the house. Alright, there is somebody who is just careless, reckless, all over the place. Yes, that is the Knight of Wands, my friend. And it looks like, bro, we gotta walk away from this emotional investment. Unfortunately, yes, we thought this had some potential. Yes, this could have been a 10 of cups with just 2 more cups, but we stacked them up and we're looking forward, not turning back. Alright, Saddam and Gomorrah, you feel me? Yes, no pillars of salt here. But with the recklessness, with the chaotic energy of the Knight of Wands, it's looking like somebody is walking away. Because everybody has long hair. We're not going to just say that's a chick. Alright, we're not going to just say that. Anyway. Ooh, 10 swords. Yeah, I was seeing that too on the shuffle. That's interesting. Very interesting. Proceeding. Ooh. Alright, so yeah, definitely moving towards calmer waters. Definitely moving towards better times. Here we are with the 10 of swords. Now, we already know. I'm not going to get into this. But this is the land of no return. All right, 10 swords to the neck, back, and chest. And right, and you think we're gonna still be cool, good, and all right? All right, at the end of the day, I'm thinking that we're trading, we're swapping out this ultimate betrayal, this land of no return, this elephant graveyard, right? For an actual 10 of cups. Because honestly, with the betrayals and everything we've noticed with the sword work, we're starting to recognize the cups. And honestly, we want the cups. The swords aren't cutting it anymore. The swords aren't cutting it anymore. We want the cups. Bring it on. Okay. All right, 6 of swords, bottom of the deck. So we're moving. All right, we're moving. We're grooving casually. I said casually, but we're moving. We're changing. There we go. Changing. That's what I'm going to say. We're changing waters. All right. Transitioning. Changing the trajectory of this bad boy. Because honestly, this was not it. 10 swords. 10 swords. You know what? This would make more sense. Let's do it like this. Because this would make so much more sense. Hold on 1 second. Because I want you to be able to read it with me. All right, boom, 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 boom. All right, boom. Feel me? Come on, stop playing with me. I got you, baby. I got you. Recklessness, reckless. All right, let's get to talking. All right, so 8 pentacles, bottom of the deck. All right, blood, sweat, and tears. We already know. All right, we gotta put some energy into some things to see some things come about. All right, what we got there? Ooh, Knight of Cups. All right, okay, so now the energy is flowing. We've walked away from what didn't serve us, which definitely left us betrayed, heartbroken, and sad and upset. All right, we're walking forward in the hopes of obtaining this 2 of Cups. All right, we're just looking for 2 cups, but the truth is we're going to run into a 10 of Cups. And here comes some romantical energy with the Knight of Cups. Ooh, we have a Queen of Cups. We have a Queen of Cups. We have a Queen of Cups who wants to approach us romantically. Holy crap. 4 of Swords. 8 Pentacles. Okay, is this a work situation? Oh my god, bro, this came out of left field, bro. This came out of left field. This is awesome. So I want to know, did we have to, like, vacate the premise of this reckless energy so that it could dissipate and then the other energy can come through? Because honestly, the Queen of Cups is like a soft energy, right? It's a flowing energy, right? And you feel me? If it's just all like steamed up and mucked up, running back and forth with the Knight of Wands, you're not going to even realize that the splashes are the water in the... No? Alright, okay. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, you're probably judging me and I could care less. Alright, okay, wow. Wow, this shifted. This shifted. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is wonderful. This was very much... I got work to do. I gotta go see the Muggles today. Who signed up for that life? Yeah. Proceeding. Boom! Alright, so maybe there's an announcement. Maybe there's some news. 5 of Wands behind that. Alright, so there's some fighting. A little bit of tension. Alright, here we go. We got the Strength card. We have the 4 of Pentacles with the 4 of Cups. Alright. Okay, cool. Okay. For whatever reason, she's feeling like she might get rejected, so she's just holding back right now. Now, she's removed her headgear, so she's willing to at least show her face and speak and present herself. But, like, geez, all the armor, the body, the flames, how are we even going to get to the point where we can speak without screaming? I'm just saying, bro, look at that. How are we going to get through this? You know what? It's cool. Nonetheless, 4 Pentacles being held back, alright, restraining, right? Conserving one's energy, alright, because honestly, she's feeling like, look, my cup might get rejected. Yeah, I'm the Queen of Cups, but I might not be their Queen of Cups. Page of Swords. So they watch from a distance, collecting information. Holy crap, hold on. This is getting interesting. Page of Pentacles. There might have been some message, some news that was kind of brought about. So it's looking like, yeah, this energy seems to be getting their cojones together, right? Getting all that situated. Because in the meantime, they're recognizing, they're hearing through the grapevine that Tawa. Alright, it's shattering everything and letting people know that there's a Ten of Swords situation, and guess what? It's over. It's done. It's out in the open. Alright, and with that, we have an Emperor who fully has taken control of the situation, shattered whatever this illusion is with this Knight of Wands, this Ten of Swords situation, crumpled that, took control over this situation. Alright, is regaining stability as the King of Pentacles and making proper choices that aligns them towards some soulmate energy where they're running and frolicking in a field. Is that accurate? Hanged Man. Ace of Swords. So yes, that is what's going on. So they're sitting back and they're looking at everything, and as they're looking at everything, they're like, hold up, this emperor is causing a muck. Oh my goodness, they're just coming in and just destroying people's egos and abilities and all of everything. Like, who is this energy? It's an emperor, isn't it? Ooh. Let me just stay here because they might reject me, because that is an emperor. And you see what they did to the Knight of Wands, Ten of Swords situation. We're not trying to get in that. Right? So they're holding back, they're restraining. But they see things clearly. They see things clearly. And honestly, I'm just going to say, they like the fact that this energy can fuck shit up. I'm so sorry. I had to get that out. Oh, that felt so good. That felt so good. That's one of my favorite phrases. Alright, 3 cups. Yeah, she's happy. She likes what she sees. She likes what she's hearing. Yeah. I like that shit. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm done. I'm not. This is good energy. This is great energy. I'm supposed to be working today, so we need to, yeah. Oh, hold on. There's a little bit of that, yeah, too. Oh, okay, all right. So now I glimpsed at the Hermit, so I'm just gonna start talking anyway. So let's remember that this energy is collecting information from a distance. So, all right, you devil. Now, I told you how I got on the table in the first place, right? Because I was about to go run off with the muggles, you feel me? Go get some orders, do some dashing, have great days, and some smiling. You know how that go. Arguing with them, putting them in their place, letting them know what it is, because they're spiritually uninclined. Look, we're getting back to that whole you judging me thing, and that's not nice. Alright? It's not nice. Alright, proceeding. So, as this wonderful Queen of Cups seems to be watching this Emperor, right? Gaining his or her, because these are energies we all embody, gaining their bearings back, they seem to be happy, they seem to be enamored, they seem to be really satisfied and pleased with what they're hearing, seeing, and picking up as their page is sourcing the scene. Alright, collecting information from a distance. Now, that could also be like talking to people. That could also be like going through social media. That could also be like text messages, emails, delays, right? You feel me? Things that take long when I could have just picked up the phone and be like, yo, are we playing zombies or not? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I got personal. Alright, ooh. Yes. And everything that she's saying, she's like, ooh, look, not only am I satisfied with what I'm saying, but I think I could truly have a union in this situation. This could truly be my other half. Now, to muggles, this is like their twin flame card. So, you feel me? We already know it doesn't make sense. It's the Temperance Angel, which is why that's our card. But, you know, we're going to let them have this one and let their energy trickle in a little bit. The theory is there. We'll let them have it. Boom. But she's being strategic. She's being calculated. She's like, look, I know this is my... All of y'all can't say that word, so I'm not gonna say it. Alright, I'm gonna say it. So she knows this is her nigga. Only thing is, she has to be careful and strategic with how she goes about obtaining her person. See how I switched that up? You thought I was gonna say it again. I couldn't do that to y'all, because that's just not fair. And it's rude. And Chud the Builder is making it very uncomfortable for even us to say words that were once derogatory, and we had to learn to accept it. So that, you know what, I'm not getting into that. So alright, so she's being careful and I have a lot of energy. She's being careful and strategic with how she's going about bringing this union together. With the judgment, her final decision is made, and honestly, she's over here sprinkling. She's over here twinkling her blessings, her gifts, and she's just, I want to say, like, watering the land. Hermit sitting back thinking about things, decisions made, moving carefully, strategically. Alright, knows what she wants and is actually very happy with what she wants, and he has that devil energy. Now I'm seeing this 2 energies just like over here, so I'm feeling like they may actually kind of be feeling the same way about each other. Hold on, what's that? Boom, 3 swords. That's not cool. To the King of Wands. Ooh. Heartbreak keeps the king running away. Is that why you're watching from a distance? Because he's scared to get hurt by you. Oh. 10 Wands. I'm gonna take that as a yes. That's the freaking blockage. That's the freaking problem. He keeps running away. I'm assuming. I'm only assuming. Can I get Ace of Swords on that, please? Death. Ace of Wands to the Sun. I'll take a Sun. That's cool. 9 of Pentacles. I thought that was a Queen. Alright, okay, so there's been an ending of some sort. The Emperor has gone through a rebirth. He's a new energy. Alright, and honestly, with this Page of Swords here, and the Strength card here, they may actually be watching this rebirth. Alright? They may be watching this energy on a new path. They may be seeing everything that's going on. It's just clearly illuminated. Right? Oh, look at the little boy running in the field all happy, and the like sun god guru guy up top just blessing him with his rays. Is that like Ra or something? I don't know. Proceeding. Boom, Queen of Wands. Oh, we're not. Apparently we are. Apparently we freaking are. What we got? Boom! 2 Pentacles. Alright, 2 Pentacles for 2 routes. As we've seen, a Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, a Queen of Wands. 5 Wands on the table. So this could get pretty tricky. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, it's hot in the kitchen. Alright, so we got going on here. Boom. Alright, we got a Queen of Wands. Okay, she's out here. She's sitting back. She's fiery. She's attractive. High Priestess. Alright, so the Queen of Wands apparently knows something that nobody else knows. Alright, she's at an advantage, and she's also the most attractive queen of them all. Alright, this is cool. Temperance Angel. Does she know that this is her person? Alright, now the thought could have been like the daydreaming, the fantasizing, like the, oh my god, this could be. But with the High Priestess, there's a knowing that this is my person. Ooh, gangster. I like it. Okay, okay. Ooh. She knows it's the Wounded Warrior. You remember the Wounded Warrior? We spoke of the Wounded Warrior. This is crazy. This is crazy. Where's my thumb in that? I did that. That's so weird. You know what? We're good. Anyway, so she wants to reconcile. She wants peace and harmony with this particular energy. And she's like, look, I kind of dig him or her because this energies we all embody. Ooh. You left the energy out in the cold, and now you want to come back and reconcile with them. Now it's coming about that you're so attracted to them. You had to see their resilience and the fact that they're a fighter in order for you to be into them. I can dig it, but it's kind of corny. Like, we're not all in survival mode, alright? So you're not going to be getting that too often. You need to change that mentality, whoever I'm talking to right now, because that's rude. You want your person to be in harm's way so you can get turned on? What the heck is that, bro? You better go play some Call of Duty and recognize the work they're doing. Shoot. Alright, Wheel of Fortune. To the 5 of Wands. Ooh, resistance. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Resistance. Bottom deck, 2 Pentacles. I said 2 coins for 2 paths. This is interesting. It looks like this Queen of Wands may know that these two are very compatible in how they feel about each other, and she's been the resistance between these two mofos. Alright, with the Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Wands here. Yes. Yes, this mofo is keeping us from spinning this wheel and having things coming into alignment. Can I get an Ace of Swords on that? Is that on the table already? I don't know. We're just going to proceed. 5 of Swords to the Moon. Oh, this Queen of Wands is horrible. 6 Cups. Alright, so we got. Alright, so the tension, the resistance is being created by said Queen of Wands. Alright, in hopes to get a 5 of Swords situation, but quietly in the background. Doesn't want to show her face. She wants these two to give up on each other, apparently. Lame. Alright, 7 of Cups, and she's just dreaming and fantasizing about it and pouring all her energy into it. Justice. I think I read that wrong. Read this back. Okay. 5 Swords, the situation was let go, but secretly she actually thinks about the situation. With the Justice, she wants to bring the situation about. Because if we're in the injustice, then we would know it's this other energy. But this must be the information that the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands knows, but not the masculine energy that's at the bottom down here, that Emperor, wherever he's at. The Emperor isn't aware of this, but this Queen of Wands is aware of this. That's scandalous. Ooh, that's scandalous. Ooh, we don't like deceptive friends in this house. Is that accurate? That can't be accurate. That can't be accurate. Oh, God, it's disgusting. This thing. Oh, Knight of Swords. Hold up. What you charging for? What you rushing in for? Alright, Knight of Pentacles. Let's talk about it. Alright, we got 8 cups. We got 10 cups. And we have a world. Ooh. Yeah, so they decided to walk away. Oh, the Queen of Wands might have been this Knight of Wands. I forgot about this homie over there. I really forgot all about that situation. Oh. Got so excited with the cup energy. I forgot we had a whole nother energy here. So yeah, so it looks like this energy has successfully walked away from this fiery situation, closed out that chapter, and is moving forward. Here with the Knight of Swords, somebody's charging, somebody's moving quickly. Page Pentacles, somebody's moving in with the quickness. Ah, they're moving towards this King of Cups. But they're still debating if it'll be successful. Will this come into fruition? Will this come into balance? But as we can see, we have the Queen and the King of Cups. She's just in her head. The feelings are there. The feelings are mutual. All right, so what card did we get? Because I'm not going to do the editing thing. That takes too long. The Whale. All right. We're looking. See, I'm messing up my whole desk. See, this is why I should have hit the pause button. Anyway, Whale, where you at? You're upside down triangle. Hold on. This might take a while because, as you can see, I don't have any markers in here, but I should. Hey, I found it. The Whale. What do we got? All right, desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. Okay. The Whale represents profound emotional health and stability. This is what I'm talking about, baby. Talk to me nice. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traveling difficult terrain as they overcome many challenges in their lives. Talk to me nice, baby. Don't put me on the screen like this. Oh my God, let's go. These experiences have enriched them, giving them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. That's right, baby. We're rare. You hear that? All praise to the Most High. I'm so sorry. Let's go. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on a whale's personality when all else seems lost and trust him to be a beacon in our darkest hour. That's us, bro. That's us. All right, when we're in balance, all right, we're calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. You feel me? And when we're out of balance, honestly, we're heavy, slips into old stories, and, you know, it's kind of heavy energy. All right, and bringing the balance, we just need regular self-care. We just need some regular self-care, baby. That's all we need. All right, so, wow, to be represented so wonderfully. All right, so we just got to keep being this wonderful whale of a person. Now, if you're on your fitness journey and I called you a whale, I apologize. Oh, you know what? This did actually tie back to the whole story. Let's get back to it really quick. I'm so sorry. I know we're done. We're out of here. Okay, I'm not going to keep you all day, even though I don't mind it. The whole story began with what? Free will. This Queen of Wands energy, Knight of Wands energy was causing problems and pain and heartbreak, which forced this energy to walk away from, I'm assuming, the Queen of Cups because of the nonsense over here, right? All in all, this Queen of Wands wanted her desires of these two not getting together or not coming together, right? Isn't that right? The karmic energy. Nonetheless, here comes the Whale. Boom, remain calm. Remain steady. Do some self-care, okay? All else will prevail, all right? They're going to burn themselves out eventually. That's 2 for 2, baby. These animal spirits, I'm telling you, they're earning their place in our tarot ecosystem. And I'm going to be real. The reason I stopped using them is because I'm afraid of them. They move on their own. Yeah, we don't leave them out too long, and we have to pay attention to them. Because when you don't pay attention to them, that's when they're moving and doing shit. I'm telling you, bro. Look, dog. Get you a set, shuffle it up. I'm not sure if there's a ritual in the book because I did this like, wow, almost like 7, 8 years ago. Anyway, not the point. The deck is freaking scary, but it's real. But you know what? I'm scary too. So I figure we could be scary together. You know, 2 positives equal a negative. Wait, no, 2 positives equal a positive. But 2 negatives could equal a positive. I love myself. Love you. Boo.